Everybody, we have a very special video here today. The brand new Heroes of Might and Magic Olden era game is coming out. They did their Necropolis full faction Halloween reveal on Halloween, so we are a couple of days late getting this video out, so I apologize for that. But please don't forget, like and subscribe, and we're going to check out this video. I'm going to let it run through all the way, and then we'll let it run through again and talk about everything that's in it. I do have some other details about the game just because I have obviously watched this video about 100 times already, as well as in their Discord, which is down in their description, so you can follow that because there's some stuff that is not in this video. But here we go for my boss Necropolis faction, because that's my team. So I'll let this run for you guys. Alright, everybody, that was pretty sexy, if you don't mind me saying. That's my whole Necropolis team. Shout out to Necropolis. Always been my favorite, but we're going to go real slow here and watch the whole video again and talk about it. So hopefully that was enjoying. That was the worst word I could have used. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video in itself. Obviously this is let's see, Unfrozen Official. You guys can subscribe to them on YouTube as well as, go to their Discord and everything, and be sure to check out the Steam game. It's already there. You can already put it on your wish list, ready to go, as well as sign up for the beta in the Discord. So be sure to do that as well. But we're gonna go real slow here. Faction reveal again. So the first thing we see is pretty much this game overall looks like Heroes 3. Obviously a little bit better because it's not as old, but they're really going with the Heroes 3 vibe because Heroes 3 is, I would say, the most popular of the Heroes games. Personally, I obviously like Heroes 5 the best. That's my favorite Heroes game, but obviously Heroes 3 is still very good as well. Just a preference, obviously you guys can see down here. Anything that is in this video is obviously subject to change and is not fully done yet because the game comes out in the second quarter of 2025. So we got about we'll just say less than 8 months. So now we're seeing all of the heroes. Now these are not all of the heroes that are going to be in the game specifically for Necropolis. There have been other ones that are revealed in Discord that are not on this list. So there are plenty more heroes in general, which I'm surprised about because usually it's about 8 or so heroes for each faction, and right here we see about 8 of them get revealed to us, but there's still more that are not in this video. So be sure to follow them down in Discord and you can check them out. So as we have seen through all of these heroes, they're either Necromancers or Death Knights. I'm not really sure what each one does. I'm guessing Death Knights are more of, well, I'll back up and say Necromancers are probably more of like magic casters, that type of like hero, and then I'm guessing Death Knights are much more of like specific to creatures and things like that, because we have seen Onkos here. He's been revealed in the Discord, and he's actually the skeleton hero, if that helps at all. So he gets higher production in skeletons, and the skeletons in his army get additional stats. So that's why I'm saying that. Necromancers, it seems like, are probably going to be casters or better spells and whatnot. So as we're seeing here, it looks a whole lot like Heroes 3. A little bit, different and better. It does look like we're focused on this, and everything around him, as we see like in the background, is a little hazy almost, so it's like much more centered to what you're looking at. I'm not sure if I like that, but if that like helps the game or helps it run better or whatever, then who am I to say? So right here we have a look at one of the battlefields. So all of the battlefields are hexes, it looks like. And then I actually like this. I like how the background is very different. Obviously, in any Heroes game, the backgrounds are different, but this one actually looks pretty cool, pretty well done. And from what we have seen from the little cutscenes of everybody fighting, there is stuff that's going to be on the battlefield, which we'll kind of see that. But I do like that. I personally like the battlefields that are open because it's very annoying to have something be in the way of your units or even enemy units, not letting them move or whatever it is. I'm not sure how far you can actually put your units. I don't know if this is just kind of a showcase aspect, or if you can put them, like, if you get tactics, if you will, and can put them almost like halfway to the front of the entire field, which is pretty crazy if that's possible. But again, I'm not fully sure on that. So the reason they're starting with the vampire here is that the vampire is actually the tier 7 for Necropolis. So they actually revealed him last, and then they restart. So they go 7 to 1, and then 2, 3, 4, you know. So they're gonna show the vampire here in a second because he was actually the last Necropolis creature revealed. So I think they wanted to start the video with this because this was actually his reveal, and then they revealed him specifically. Um, so here we're starting with the vampire. It looks like he has Swift. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Life Drain, which we've seen multiple times in multiple games. No counterattack again, so more than likely no retaliation ever. Um, so then it also, which a lot of the creatures we see, and these are the field objects that I was talking about. I don't know if these are just thrown in there or what. Um, but we have seen in the other creatures that there are something that they do, whether it's an ability or anything like that. So we're seeing the upgraded version here, and then the different upgraded versions. So the other upgraded version, all of the upgrades are going to be like Heroes 5, or I guess 6 and 7 as well. So when you upgrade them, you get the basic vampire when you build the dwelling, and then when you upgrade the dwelling, you get the vampire we just saw or this one. So it's your choice of which one you want to get, just like Heroes 5, 6, and 7. It's up to you. We are seeing some of the Haven um, creatures that have been revealed there as well. So then we got Skeleton. Skeleton are obviously just the basic, your bread and butter, squishy but numerous. Nothing really fancy going on here. And then we're going to see the upgraded version, the Skeleton Warrior. So he is a little bit different. I'm not sure. Um, we don't know the stats on any of these units or creatures either, so how they differ, but it's obviously your preference whether you want the Skeleton Warrior or here the Skeleton Archer. I kind of like that bow and arrow and how it goes. So then we have the second one, Whites here, which to me they're just ghosts, but they're calling them Whites in this game. So they're fast. Again, I'm not sure what these specifically mean. Maybe they I'm guessing it's either higher initiative or like Swift, like we saw with the vampire, maybe more movement, or I'm not really sure what they're calling each thing in each game. It says steal souls to grow in size during combat. Now I do have developer in the Discord said that you cannot, for anybody that can heal themselves, they cannot go more than you brought into the game. So if you came in with 52 whites here, you lost however many, you cannot heal for more than 52. You can get back to 52, but you can't increase their stack, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Good at alpha strikes. I'm guessing maybe if you're attacking a good like high tier hefty unit that they're better at that is what I'm guessing. And then it says can disrupt positioning or restore her numbers when upgraded. So you can obviously choose which upgrade you want. We did see all of the abilities for everybody at the end of the video, so we'll get to those. So this one is the one that you can move the enemy creatures, and then I'm guessing this one is restore her own numbers. I'm not sure, maybe it's vice versa. And then we have the Undead Pet, so the Hellhound from Inferno that we have seen so many times, or Cerberus. I actually kind of like that they brought it into Necropolis. It's cool to see different people go into different factions and see how they are, see what they do differently. Um, but it says, good boy, tough to kill, which I'm guessing maybe just pretty defensive. Perfect against melee, which I'm guessing again is probably because they might be a little bit hefty and hard to kill. Has stronger attacks or an ability to self-revive when upgraded. So again, we saw that a little bit later on in the video for all the abilities for all the creatures. So I'm guessing the stronger attacks is an ability that you use. I don't know if these abilities take up turns. Maybe some of them do, maybe some of them don't. And then obviously has the ability to heal themselves as well, which we see later. And then we have a new unit that we have never seen, the Grave Robber. It obviously looks like he is a ranged unit. It says long reach as well, so I'm not sure if that also means. In my head, I'm wondering if he can reach farther with his shovel or be able to hit multiple people. I don't know that for sure. We don't even see that in the video, but possibly can summon undead, which again we see that later in the video. And then the upgraded is basically just changing which units he um, gets out of the ground. So we did see that he got skeletons, ghost, or dogs. So I guess it's just preference on which one you want to be able to summon. And I'm guessing that summon probably also takes a turn as well to actually do, but I'm not sure if that would be his full turn or not. I would guess so. So Leech, we've seen Leech pretty much every Necropolis team. Ranged guy that we have seen can raise dead, can call area of effect damage, or heal allies. So we do see some of these later on. So I believe the green one is the one that heals his teammates. I do like the death here that everybody's saying from Lord of the Rings. And then that is the area effect damage that we saw right there. So these are going in order as far as tiers. Again, they started with tier 7 vampire, so then skeletons, wights, dogs, grave robbers, leech. Then we're going to see the Hallow Knight, I believe, and then vampires. So 7. No dragons for Necropolis, at least for now. I have seen and heard that there are going to be dragons in the game, but maybe it's a different upgraded unit, or maybe it comes in later, or maybe they just don't have one for Necropolis, which we've usually seen the Bone Dragons, but so far we have not. So the Dread Knight says hard to take down, strikes twice, which again I'm not sure is just if it's an ability, like an activated ability, or if it's just a natural like unlimited retaliation thing that we have seen again in previous games, like Minotaur in Here's 5, or some other units like that that you know, can go attack, they get attacked, and then they can attack twice. Lowers enemy morale, I'm guessing in the area is lowering the morale, and then upgrades specialized between killing chaff or high tier units. So I'm guessing depending on which upgrade you get, maybe they do more damage to either low tier units or high tier units. That's what I'm guessing here. Or maybe higher stacked units, which I guess would still be pretty much the same. Alright, so this is the Banshee Wraith ability. I don't know why I said Banshee, but that's what we've seen before. So this is Blind Sight. So this pulls the enemy. It looks just like one step closer, so I'm not really sure how good that's actually going to be. I would personally not use that. I would rather, you know, revive myself or raise my own dead or whatever. So we'll see. Call the pack. So this is obviously what I'm guessing for that is just the self-revive that we saw that the doggos get. The other one I'm guessing is probably the red dog that can do more damage with the activated ability. So these are all the grave robbers. So this one is the just basic stock grave robber. Gets skeletons, and then either upgrade either gets, you choose ghosts here, again it's whites in this game, or here you get the Kennel Master doing the dogs. So it's kind of just preference. It does look like each and every one of them were not upgraded though, so that's something to keep in mind here. And then that's the leech just healing him. Um, yeah, still doing the same, so I guess either way you get it. And then this is Death's Embrace. So from what it looks like, what we just saw, We saw that this one does area effect naturally. It looks like this is a cast or ability, if you will. I'm going to call it a cast. That looks to poison him because there's all this green muck around him, and then he gets this area. So I'm guessing that it poisons him, and possibly any of his friendly units that are around him get infected as well, possibly. Or maybe he is frenzied or something and will attack anybody in this radius. I'm not really sure. Lots of different options, but that's what it looks like to me. And then this is the double strike that we have seen in previous games. They're just going to re-show it a few times here. Um, then that's it. So please do not forget, like, subscribe. Again, check out their Discord. There's plenty of other things that have been revealed, like some Haven units. They haven't done the full Haven reveal like they did for this. As well as some Haven heroes as well, some heroes for Necropolis that we did and didn't see in this video with a lot more detail, obviously, than just their name, you know, what they do. They have one that's essentially the dog hero for this, the Necropolis Hellhound unit that increases their production, does more stats to them as well, so and plenty others. So I'm definitely going to be playing this game. Be sure to check it out. I'm super excited. And don't forget, like, subscribe, because we will be going through as much of the Heroes content as possible as it comes out. And then once it is out, we will be playing the shit out of it. So again, don't forget, like, subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.